Hi folks, I'm Kelly Coleffel with Fivetran, and today I'll take you through a live demo of how Fivetran and the Databricks Data Intelligence Platform accelerate, automate, and standardize SAP ERP data into Databricks for all data workloads. We have over 8,000 customers. Many of them are also SAP customers. Databricks is at the center of all your data workloads, and Fivetran sits between over 570 sources and the Databricks Data Intelligence Platform to deliver fully automated, reliable, and secure data movement. Data that's always high quality, trusted, organized, and understandable. You can also take advantage of Fivetran transformations running in Databricks with dbt to transform SAP tables into analytics-ready and data product-ready models and output. I'm going to be demonstrating Fivetran SaaS today, but Fivetran does have multiple deployment options, including self-hosted HVR, which can be deployed behind your firewall or within your private cloud. Today, we'll focus on the SAP ERP for HANA connector. This connector is fully automated and fully managed by Fivetran. It's also an application-based replication with both the initial sync and CDC that's initiated via a NetWeaver remote function call. It works with SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud as well as RISE Private. You can use any SAP license type, either enterprise or runtime. And as I'll show you, Fivetran's exceptionally fast to set up and configure in just a few minutes. So let's get some SAP data flowing into Databricks right now. I already have multiple data sources flowing into Databricks, including other SAP ERP sources, Workday, SQL Server, Salesforce, and many others. You also have a choice with Fivetran to use the latest innovations from Databricks in your Databricks destination. You've got options like Databricks Serverless and Unity Catalog. In fact, that combination's what I'm going to go with today when I choose my destination. With 570 sources and growing by the day, you've got multiple options for SAP. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but one thing I didn't mention, when you do a quick search for SAP, you're also going to see connectors for SAP applications like Concur and SuccessFactors, not just SAP ERP. Setting up the SAP ERP for HANA connector is quick and straightforward. One of the first things out of the gate, you see that blue box, the Fivetran API download that's required. That's the API that needs to be downloaded and installed in your SAP NetWeaver environment. You can use your company's default method for that. Name my destination schema. Don't have to create anything ahead of time in Databricks. Fivetran takes care of the hard work in the background, including schema creation and schema drift management, providing the SAP NetWeaver host identifier, username, and other credentials so Fivetran can authenticate. And I'm going to use SSH to connect to SAP, but I can also opt for other connection methods, including reverse SSH and VPN. All data is encrypted, both in motion and at rest. And let's go ahead and hit save and test. Fivetran's going to confirm my SSH key and then run the rest of the checks to the SAP ER system for me. You've got over 100,000 tables in SAP ERP, and I'm certainly not going to need all of those to create the data set and ultimately build out the analytics data product for this particular scenario. So today I'm going to create my data set based on some of the SAP materials management tables. These SAP tables store and manage materials and inventory management information, procurement, inventory, vendor interactions, those types of things. Once I have those table selections saved, that's going to be it. I'm ready to start syncing my SAP ERP on HANA data to Databricks. Fivetran's going to move the SAP data we just selected and do the initial historical sync, also setting up CDC automatically for you so that any changes to that data set are moved to Databricks as well. It's 100% no code, and you pick the schedule. That initial sync is in progress, and we're rolling. Here's a quick glimpse into the Databricks destination where Fivetran is moving the SAP data. Notice the Unity catalog name, TS Catalog Demo. That's the catalog where all of our data for this destination will land. On the setup page, you can set the sync frequency for this SAP connector from anything from 1 minute to 24 hours or anything in between that you may need. Pretty handy. On the schema page, I can check out my current data set, but importantly, I can add more tables to this data set if I want, and also block both tables and columns if needed. I can also hash at the column level for additional PII data privacy requirements if I need to. If you've got particular information that is okay in your SAP source, but you don't want to move that PII over to Databricks, then Fivetran will give you an option to hash that, but still be able to use that column in your downstream data products. So it looks like our initial sync is completed while we were checking out the Fivetran UI. You can see the metrics there for the entire sync duration plus individual extract, process, and load times, as well as total rows that were moved over from the SAP ERP system to Databricks. Before I jump out to Databricks, I want to update you on Fivetran transformations. You've got 3 options to choose from: quick start data models. Also, you can integrate with your own DBT core project. You could also choose to integrate with your own DBT cloud service. There are over 50 connectors with quick start data models. You can actually see some of the models here that come packaged with the SAP DBT package as well. Fivetran runs the transformations according to the schedule that you choose. Here I am in the Databricks Catalog Explorer. You can see the other existing data sets that are already a part of this Unity catalog. There's a new SAP ERP schema as well, and there are the 4 tables that Fivetran moved over to Databricks. The key thing here is that Fivetran is providing a faithful one-to-one representation of the SAP ERP data set to Databricks. I like the AI that Databricks has integrated into the Unity catalog. The AI here suggested comments for table descriptions. They're accurate. They make it quick and easy to provide more context for my new data set. The MAKT table has material descriptions in numerous languages, and you saw a view of the sample data in that table. If you haven't seen Databricks dashboards lately, you should revisit, check them out. The visualization assistant is really special. Databricks creates the SQL in the background for you with AI. All I need to do is tell the assistant what visualization I want created. Those metrics automatically pop up for me to use. I can accept or reject, change, whatever I want to do. The first visualization I created is total material inventory. I'll create another counter visualization for unique material types. And then third, I will add a bar chart for materials that I have that are described in multiple languages. Databricks visualizations also have a number of other options if you want to mix and match and do whatever you want on your dashboard. In a matter of just a few minutes, I've moved data from an SAP ERP system to Databricks with Fivetran. I've automatically set up incremental change data capture, and then I've accessed that analytics-ready data in the Unity catalog, from there instantly creating impactful Databricks dashboards with the AI assistant. Connecting your Databricks account to Fivetran is really easy with Databricks Partner Connect. Check out the lower left of the navigation in Databricks. Click on Partner Connect. That kicks off a free 14-day Fivetran trial for you. From there, you can start moving data into Databricks immediately from any of Fivetran's 570 connectors. Be sure and reach out if you're ready to move data and power innovation immediately from any source to the Databricks Data Intelligence Platform. You can start today with Fivetran's automated, reliable, and secure data movement platform, just like organizations across industries and around the world are doing. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.